Hello, hello, everybody. Pop culture curator here, back with another weekly installment of the Ray Bradbury Theater. I'd like to thank anyone and everyone who can join me. I see that Gorilla's Random Thoughts is already in the chat. So good to see you. I need to get my link here posted. Bear with me here. And I will post a link at the top of the chat here so that people can watch along with our show and or in the panel if they would like. Okay, so the first thing I'll do is let me get my stream going on here. Sorry, I'm running just a couple seconds late here. I apologize. I will get caught up, I promise. All right, here we go. And it's so good to see you, Gorilla. Hopefully, we'll get some more people here soon. I think it's possible. Um, we are in season 2 episodes. We'll be showing episodes 5 and 6, and which is titled. The first one is titled "The Man Upstairs." I will be posting, like I said, a link right now. Let me get a link to everybody here so you can join me. Okay, watch along. Join the panel, which is here. Get this stuff. I need to seriously get moving a little faster pace for your sake. There we go. I have now put a link in there. I will pin that message to the top. There you will find a link to follow along in the screening room on another website. Also, there's a link if you'd like to join the panel and watch the episodes along with me. Like I said, this is season 2 of the Ray Bradbury Theater, episode 5. The first one is The Man Upstairs. And it is, if you're watching along with this, like I said, there's a link. If you're watching this later on or catching the stream anytime, this show should be available on Amazon Prime. Just look for the Ray Bradbury Theater and you will find it. I highly recommend it. He's an excellent writer, very original. Don't have to worry about him copying any ideas there. So I'm going to go head over to the screening room without any further ado. I know some people are waiting. And Gorilla, like I said, once again, thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoy these episodes. So, back to the screening room here. I will give a countdown and then I will begin the first episode. So, the first episode of season 2, episode 5, is The Man Upstairs. And I'll do a countdown 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You never know. Good to see you, Joe. Glad you could join us. Yeah, was it an accident? Hey, old Resolute, good to see you. Glad you could join us. Yes, Jill, you're so right. You're taking it so easily. And so concludes another episode of the Ray Bradbury Theater. That one was The Man Upstairs. And thank you. Hello there, Anti-Derivative Jill and Resolute Turn. Thanks for joining us. Coming up next, we're going to have the episode entitled The Small Assassin. Okay, all right. Okay, so just to get our bearings, we just finished that episode, which was Man Upstairs, which I guess by it'll appear that the boarder living upstairs was possibly a vampire, I guess. Coins don't have precious metals in them anymore. No, they do not. You're right about that, Jill, especially the ones in the United States, right? I think they're all nickel now or pewter. And for everybody here, please stay tuned for this next episode. It's a really tightly written episode, a little spooky. It's one of my favorites. I originally read it in the Ray Bradbury Theater. I believe it was in the October Country or Medicine for Melancholy, one of those books. So let me switch episodes and get ready for it. And let me load her up, and I will give us a countdown. Like I said, everybody, these episodes, I hope you're able to enjoy these with us. If not, they are available on Amazon Prime. If you do a search under the Ray Bradbury Theater, I believe you will find them. I don't know what this is doing, but I'm getting a strange message. Let me try this one more time. And it's acting strange. That's odd. I have a small delay here. Please bear with me. the video file should work. I just converted it just before the show, so shouldn't be any problems. I'm testing it now to make sure it works. And I don't know what's going on. I'm getting a serious lag. I'm wondering if I had to basically my files. I have to convert them over to MP4 for them to play through our third-party website. And it looks like this one's having trouble. It seems to be delaying. Bear with me here. I'm going to open up this website and see if I can select a different file. So I'll be right with you, everybody. In the meantime, if there's anybody here who would like to join the panel, please feel free to do so. And I will get this situation resolved as soon as possible. It'll just take me a couple minutes, basically. All right. Oh, by the way, Jill, I know you're out there. If you can hear me, thank you. Excellent stream earlier on the Orville. So that's great. Irregardless of how the next episode is going to turn out tomorrow, I am definitely looking forward to next week. So basically, in a nutshell, I'm going to reconvert this file here, which apparently the original conversion for our show didn't seem to turn out too well, so I'm doing it again. It will only take me here a minute, maybe two at the most. I have a new software program that I purchased that converts files. And usually it's pretty quick. Unless I have other issues with this computer, hopefully not. At least not now. That would be my luck. Yeah, I seem to be having a conversion problem. I really apologize, everybody. It looks like I may not be able to show this episode, but I have something else I want to show you. For those of you paying attention, all right, this conversion that I'm trying to do, which is episode 6, apparently is not working correctly. It's corrupt, and I will address the issue and fix it. And by next week, I will have that working for us. So we will pick up with this episode next week. In the meantime, if it's okay, and I know I apologize, Resolute, but I'm going to show an episode of Amazing Stories, the one I showed Resolute. I'm sorry, I mean Gorilla. Gorilla, if you're out there, I'm going to go ahead and show them an episode of Amazing Stories since you're here. I hope you guys bear with me. Don't hang up. Don't leave. Please watch this episode. I think it'll be a great backup. I think you guys will enjoy it. It's only about 25 minutes long. And I'm going to show this. So it's just a placeholder for my second episode of Ray Bradbury Theater. Like I said, next week we'll pick up where I left off, and I'll find out why the file is not converting correctly. But I know this file will play because I played it last week for Gorilla. So if everyone can join me in the screening room, the screening room should still be the same address, the same link. And I will do a countdown, and I'm going to start this file. This is from an episode of Amazing Stories, a series from 1985, which was produced by Steven Spielberg. And it's entitled Mummy Daddy. So I will do a countdown, and then I will push play. Please, I encourage you to join me. This is a great episode, everybody. I hope you enjoy it. So here we go. 5, 4, 3. If I can get to stop here just for a moment. It keeps trying to play without me. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. From the beginning here, from the top, people. There we go. Exactly, Jill. You're right about that. I didn't know that, Jill. We need to talk about that when we get time. Gotcha. And that was an episode of Amazing Stories entitled Mummy Daddy. And as you can see, the title is done by John, so even better. Okay. Once again, I apologize. The second half of the Ray Bradbury Theater didn't turn out quite like I did. I was having technical difficulties. The file that I imported in for us to enjoy was corrupted apparently, so I will correct the issues next week. I will start out with that episode of The Small Assassin, and we'll get caught up. I might have to show 3 episodes in order to get us back on track, because I know I usually try to do 2 a week. Jill, that was fantastic. I needed that. Jill, I'm so glad you enjoyed it. I was hoping you would. I know you could see all the angles of why it was such a great, um, not only a great show, but a great episode. I thought it was hilarious, and I thought it was really well written and tightly written. For a half hour, I thought they really packed in a lot of jokes. I don't think it ever lagged, and I just miss good old fashioned writing like that. It was so good, good old family show like that. And there are others, like I said, there's more from that series too to enjoy, which I will be covering as well when I'm done with the Ray Bradbury Theater. We will be moving on from there to Amazing Stories. So if you enjoyed Mummy Daddy, you'll be in store for a lot more episodes similar to that. That Amazing Stories episode is what I was telling you, Jill. That originally the movie Batteries Not Included was supposed to be an episode of Amazing Stories, but when Steven Spielberg saw the full potential, they extended it to the theatrical version. So that's why you've seen the Batteries Not Included. And by the way, a little bit of trivia: Batteries Not Included, when it was in production, another movie came out at the same time under the title Batteries Not Included. And when they found out that Steven Spielberg was using that title, they had to quickly change theirs to Child's Play. So the original Chucky movie Child's Play, the original title was Batteries Not Included. And it was only changed because it was in production at the same time as the Spielberg version of Batteries Not Included. Yes, Jill, I know. That's what I like about these shows back then. You could show it to your 8-year-old. I think your 8-year-old would love it as well. They're very wholesome. They don't have to be political, and we can go on and on about that, but it's not necessary. VLC usually works better than the paid programs. I do use VLC Resolute. I did see that. Is there a way of, I guess I could start highlighting these chats here. Bear with me, guys. I have to switch from one room to another. Okay, here. And I derivative Jill says, nice, a real mummy for the movie, great. And Jill says, that was hilarious. And Resolute German says, good show. Thank you, Resolute. I'm glad you enjoyed it. And Jill says, that was fantastic. I needed that. Yes, absolutely. It's okay. I was like, we all know. We needed that after today because today was such, I don't want to say depressing, but it was such a deep episode that filled me with melancholy when we spoke earlier about the Orville. I'm glad there was something to uplift our spirits. So maybe this little glitch, maybe it was a matter of fate. Maybe we needed that. So maybe it's a good thing that we'll be showing that next episode next week. Gorilla says both were good. Well, thank you, Gorilla. I thought so too. And Resolute says VLC usually works better than the paid programs. Yeah, I have VLC, which I use to view videos, and I have another one that I use to convert videos. And Jill says, Zach, as I was thinking, I could show this to my 8-year-old. He'd love it. Absolutely. Wow, I didn't know that. I'm probably talking about my trivia about batteries not included. And Jill says, amazing. And Jill also says, VLC is the best. I agree. Yes, I do too. VLC is nice. It has a lot of codecs. You can play almost any file, video or audio. So, and it's free. So you can't beat free, right? Just like a meal. That's the best food you can get is a free meal. And I wanted to thank everybody for joining me. If you liked what you saw, I know it was kind of unexpected that we had the technical glitches, but I hope you enjoyed yourself otherwise. And if you liked it, please click the like and or subscribe to my channel and click the alerts. I will be continuing the stream next week at Tuesday. Next Tuesday after Antiderivative Jill's stream, which reminds me, this is a good opportunity for me to test my StreamYards if I got it to work correctly. Let's see here. My Stream Elements, actually. If I can spell your name right. Oops. And I derivative Jill says you like 5 p.m. because I can make it to the stream. Well, if that's the case, Jill, then I will do it at the same time next week. If that seems to work for, I know Gorilla as well. So my Stream Elements apparently is not working, so I'll be checking into that and see what I did wrong. I thought it was, but maybe I did something where it's not activated, I guess. So, okay, so that sounds like a good idea. So that means, tentatively speaking, unless something else comes up, we'll try to cover the next streaming event. Next watch party will be next week at this time at approximately 3 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. Central Time. And we'll take up where we left off here with the episode that didn't work. And once again, I want to thank everybody for joining me. I really appreciate it. And I'm glad you guys liked Amazing Stories. It's really one of my favorites. I love anthology series. And I will post. I need to get my Stream Elements working. I thought I had it working so that I could post the link to everyone's channels, but either I'm not signaling it correctly or I'm doing something wrong. But I promise I will get the bugs worked out, and by next week I will be able to advertise your channels. Jill's got an excellent Orville stream every Tuesday morning that her and I do, which is excellent. I highly recommend everybody tune into Antiderivative Jill's channel. Also, Resolute Germ out there. Resolute Germ has a channel with several watch parties, and it's a rebuttal, or he defends bad programs on Thursdays. He also has some days where he streams bad movies. Resolute Germs out there. I know Resolute Germs streams cartoons as well as other content. So there's some really talented channel makers out there that I highly recommend for anybody listening. If you're live or if you're watching this later on, dashboard, click part channel and then join channel, and then it will work. Thank you, Jill. Thank you for the advice. I always like to take advice from people who have already been there. That saves a lot of time. I will get the bugs working, or get the bugs worked out and have it working next week. I feel bad that Jill had to post that herself. Sci-fi in 2 hours. That's right, Resolute. Okay. All right. If there's nothing else, I'm going to be closing the stream. And like I said, once again, I want to thank everybody for being here. It really means a lot to me. I really appreciate it. And I will see you all next week. Take care. And Jill, I can't wait to our next stream for the Orville. I'm excited. I think it's going to be good. Anything's going to be better than what we had. So I'm really happy. So until next week, everybody, take care of yourselves and peace out.